Hi, this is Antonio Cruz once again, and this is the video I promise you guys considering the best baseball player. And the first question is, what do we look at to consider a player the best in baseball? Well, I'll tell you, you have to look at the whole picture, and I believe defense and the running game are both important characteristics of the game, important parts of the game. But when it comes to the best, you have to be the best hitter. If you're not the best hitter or close to the best hitter, you are not close to being the best baseball player. Um, Many people that know about the sport, especially analysts like Brian Kenny, will persuade people and use very logical and clever arguments. This guy, I really like the way he talks because he's a very smart guy. And I was looking through the internet and I found this article here on my computer that's called "The Triple Crown is Nonsense" by Brian Kenny. And it caught my attention that I'm just gonna quote him here. I'm gonna read real quick. He said that it is not the batting average, home runs, and RBIs are meaningless. It's just that they are nowhere near the three most important offensive categories in baseball. Well, Mr. Kenny, you did not say which one were they, the three most important offensive category of the in baseball. But I'm going to assume on base percentage is one of them to you. Probably OPS and maybe slugging percentage. Well, all those are derived from batting average, home runs, and doubles and triples and all of that. So when you hitting, you hitting. What I want to tell you guys, the fans of baseball, is look when looking at the best baseball player, you got to look at the stats, and don't let anybody fool you and drive everything around and just make it so that you see it that way they wanted you to see it. When you look at these stats, batting average, home runs are performed solely by the hitter. And I understand RBIs is a function of opportunity. It's RBI might not be as important as other category of the stats, even though they are important. It's just the way that we want to put on them, how much value we put on them. This is important, and this is important. Which one is more important, and by how much? Okay, 500 pounds of silver and 500 pounds of gold. Which one are you taking? Okay, I see defense and running as a silver, and hitting, home runs, average, doubles, triples, extra base hits, those are gold. Okay, and this is something that we need to understand. Okay, um, when if defense and running were so much important as Mr. Brian Kenny's uh, putting here in his article, then why will David Ortiz play during the World Series? Why would he play first base instead of Mike Napoli? I mean, Mike Napoli is a much better defensive player, I will say, and he might be a little bit slightly faster. So why will that be? Another example is David Freese back in 2011. Why will he play third when Descalso was a much better defensive player back then and was a much faster player? Okay, why will Descalso not play? Why will they have Descalso coming in the eighth or ninth inning? Because they wanted the bat to be there. So it's simple. So don't make this uh, more difficult than it should be. Okay, Brian. And still, I think defense and running are important aspects of the game. I'm not saying they're not. But when it comes to hitting, when it comes to being the best player, we need to look at hitting and what it means to the game. So once again, I'll take any comments. Before I let you go, let me grab one of these and show you. If you haven't get this, here it is. Sorry, if you haven't get this, Baseball Hidden Truth by me, Antonio Cruz. You could get that via Amazon. and some other libraries, and just comment on that as well. But for now, when you consider the best baseball player, we need to look at everything, not just one stat, two stats, or three. Gotta look at everything. And hitting, I will say, is the most important thing. Average home runs, run scores, slugging, OPS, and of course on base is also important. It's not that it's not. Okay, I don't think it's not that I think it's not important. On base percentage, it is. It's important. Just there are other stats that I consider more important. So okay, you guys have a good one, and I see you next time. Bye bye.